Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com. Now, I imagine there are exactly two types of people in the audience right now. One type is thinking, oh, James has a new video up. I wonder what he's talking about today. And the other type are the type who are thinking, James, where have you been for the last 2 weeks? Why haven't you uploaded anything? Well, I have some good news if you're in that former category of listeners. Namely, congratulations, you win. But if you're in that latter category, then I have some bad news, because it seems that you are only following me via my main Corbett Report YouTube channel, and if that is the case, then you will not know that in fact I have been uploading as usual for the past 2 weeks. New World Next Week, Solutions Watch, podcast episodes, interviews, articles, you name it, has been going up as usual, but you haven't seen it because you are only looking for me on my main YouTube channel. Well, unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, I received the dreaded second strike for COVID misinformation on the previous edition of New World Next Week. So they took down the video, issued a strike. Of course, they wouldn't say precisely what was wrong or in what way. They will never be that specific. They'll simply take down the video, issue a strike, and that meant since it was the second strike, I couldn't upload or do anything on the channel for 2 weeks. And when, not if, but when I receive the third strike, they will delete the Corbett Report YouTube channel. The Big Oil the documentary, the World War I conspiracy documentary, 9/11 documentaries, Meet Bill Gates, all of that, gone. In a moment. Deleted. The Library of Alexandria is on fire. Luckily, as you know by now, my work is backed up in multiple different ways, on multiple different platforms, so it will not be gone. It will simply be gone from YouTube, and my voice will suddenly disappear. I wonder where James went. Oh, I guess he just went away. Nope, I'm still here talking. You just have to find me on different platforms. So, here are the 4 easy ways you can follow my work that doesn't involve YouTube. Step number 1, go to CorbettReport.com. Bookmark CorbettReport.com. Everything I do and everything I will do is and will be posted to CorbettReport.com, so you can check there, and if you check there every day, you will always see what are the latest posts, the most recent videos, the most recent article, the most recent audio. It's all there on the front page, and of course the archives are all there on the website itself. So go to CorbettReport.com, bookmark CorbettReport.com. Step number 2, while you're there, subscribe to my RSS feeds. Click on that RSS tab, or if you're on a mobile device, you'll have to use the menu bar and get RSS. And when you do that, you will be able to subscribe to any feed that you like, or all of the feeds, and you will instantly receive any new information that's posted to the site as it's posted to the site directly from my server. No middleman needed. You don't need to Google, or you don't need to sign up for any account. It's just instantaneous. It's free. It's direct. It's completely decentralized. It's the way to go. If you don't know about RSS, you're in luck, because I just recently did a Solutions Watch episode on really simple syndication explaining all about what RSS is and how to use it. So please go to that and consider making RSS part of your internet browsing experience. The third way to follow my work is to go to the CorbettReport.com, and on the sidebar, or further down, if you're on a mobile device, you will find Receive Email Updates. And there's a box. You can put your email address into that box and click subscribe, and you will be subscribed to the email update. And every day that there is a new post to the website, or multiple new posts, you will receive an email with those posts. You can tailor it. You can subscribe in different ways. There are different ways to tailor what you want to receive and when. So that is a very simple way to get updates by email. And then fourthly, as you may or may not know, I also post to multiple platforms. Every single thing that I do at this point being posted to archive.org, BitChute, Library, Minds. So if you're on any of those platforms, of course, you can follow me there. The links to my various platforms and profiles are in every single post that I do, where there are links to other platforms. So you can find my work over there as well. But long story short, yes, please do not just follow me on YouTube. You will lose my voice if you do that, because unlike some YouTubers, I know they're taking the preemptive tactic of posting videos to other platforms and then posting a video to YouTube to say, hey, there's a video over on the other platform in order to preserve their channel. I'm not going to do that. I want to force the issue. YouTube, I'm going to continue doing what I do, reporting things in a truthful manner, giving access to source documents as I cite them so that people can come to their own decisions. And if YouTube decides to delete my channel because of that, then I think that exposes who they are and what they are doing. They are the enemy in this information war that is going on. They are burning or attempting to burn the Library of Alexandria, but we are the firefighters, and we know how to preserve this information, and that there are backups in multiple ways. The entire YouTube, Corbett Report YouTube channel has been backed up to library. Every single video that I post is available as an MP4 download directly from my server. There is the IPFS backup, and a link to that on the sidebar of CorbettReport.com, where if you bookmark that page, you will have the backup of the Corbett Report website that I can't even take down, even if I wanted to. No one can take down. It is decentralized, it's spread out, it's multiply backed up all around the world. So this information is preserved, but it will not be preserved on YouTube, and I want people to understand that. Now, secondly, this applies to everyone. You should know that Patreon has, to the surprise of absolutely no one, least of all myself, suspended my account until such time as I voluntarily self-delete a few videos that they have told me that I must delete because they contain wrongthink in this age of the new abnormal. Well, surprise, surprise. No, I'm not going to delete any of my videos, not for Patreon or anyone else. So that means Patreon is essentially, not on Patreon anymore. Now, they're going to leave my page up and say that my account is under review as their weaselly, mealy-mouthed way of not actually removing my account. But at any rate, you should know I am not on Patreon anymore. And so if you are subscribed to the Corbett Report via Patreon, then as of March 30th or 31st, you will not be subscribed anymore. That is coming to an end. So you're going to have to subscribe in different ways. Now, this is going to be, there's not going to be a happy solution within the banking system and all of these big corporate entities and the credit card payment processors, etc. It's going to be various processors are going to work for sometimes, and then they're not going to work, and things like this. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be more and more difficult from here. But go to CorbettReport.com/members. That is my membership sign-up page, and that will always have the most up-to-date ways of how to sign up as a Corbett Report member. There will be various options offered, and some will be added and some will be removed as we play this hopscotch game with different processors and what have you. But at any rate, if you want to sign up, that will always have the most up-to-date information, or you can always contact me via my contact form to find out more information about a particular payment method. And I hope that you will support this work, because I'm going to continue doing it for as long as I possibly can, in whatever form that I possibly can, but I can only do it with the support of people out there. And as I say, it's going to get harder and harder and harder to do this work, to put this work out, to find this type of information. They are going to make it hard to follow the independent media, and you're going to have to get out of the comfort zone of only going to YouTube and supporting people on Patreon, etc. So wheat from chaff separation moments are coming up, and I think this gives us an insight into the bigger picture of what it really means to be in information warfare, to have the Library of Alexandria burning down. These are really important things that are happening right now, not because of me personally, James Corbett, but because of the bigger picture. And I'm going to be writing specifically about that bigger picture in this weekend's subscriber newsletter on Our Digital Gulag. So I hope you will check that out. I think that this is the bigger picture that we need to confront and look squarely in the face in order to understand better how to create the world that we want, rather than to goose step into the tyranny that we do not want. All that being said, yes, it is information warfare. Things are going to get more and more difficult from here. But I hope that the information I provided today is useful for those of you who, well, unfortunately don't know how to follow me in any other way, or their other favorite content creators. I hope that this sparks is the impetus that sparks you towards looking at other platforms beyond YouTube. As I say, I am going to be taken off of YouTube in the near future. It's going to happen. I'm not going to self-censor, so be forewarned, and this is your final warning on that front. On that very somber note, I'm looking forward to talking to you again in the near future. If you choose to find me on a different platform, I'm James Corbett at CorbettReport.com.